Good afternoon. Welcome to Be Empowered, a BioLabs hosted podcast. We are here today at beautiful San Diego at the 2024 BioLabs Bio Conference. By way of introduction, my name is John Freeman. I'm the CFO and president of BioLabs Marketplace. BioLabs is a global organization whose mission is to advance science through our innovation platform, which is including co-working space and for labs and offices. I am thrilled to be joined today by Ester Caffarel-Salvador, Director of Innovation of Rare Diseases at Chiesi. Chiesi is a family-owned global pharma, R&D pharma that originally started in Italy. Welcome, Esther. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for the invite, John, and for the kind introduction. I'm glad
Absolutely. So why don't we get started by talking a little bit about Chiesi and its mission in the advancement for cures of rare diseases and just a little bit more about the company.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to give, for context, a bit more overview of Chiesi. So as you well said, it's a family-owned company out of Parma in Italy, but we have a global presence. Chiesi has over around 7,000 employees, and we have R&D centers in 7 countries. We are a benefit corporation and a B Corp. What this means is that we not only care about our revenues, but we really care about having a social and environmental impact. And Chiesi has 3 pillars, I want to say, like air, rare, and care. So under air, we cover a lot of respiratory diseases. This is the biggest business of the company, and so we have the air franchise. Then there is the care franchise with a lot of neonatology, some transplant products, primarily in Europe. And then there is the rare business unit where I'm at, and this is its own fully integrated business unit. It's headquartered out in Boston, where I'm based, and our main focus obviously is rare diseases. So we have 10 products in the market, and my team, which is the Strategic Innovation Unit, was assembled a couple of years ago to look beyond small molecules and biologics, that's what our current products are, and explore new therapeutic modalities that could bring new solutions to the patient. So we are interested in gene editing, gene therapy, and looking at these all jargony new names there to try to get new cures to patients.
Which is great. And Chiesi is somewhat unique in that it's family owned. Can you talk a little bit more about that and how that has evolved into the company that it is today?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think Chiesi was founded in 1935 by Giacomo Chiesi, and now it's like the 3rd generation taking care of it. And I think it's great that it's privately owned because the family is also in the board and in several positions in the company. So being private, we are not as affected by market fluctuations when, now that it's a tough time for biotech as well. And I think the fact that they are very involved in sustainability initiatives, they really care about the patient. The patient is the center of everything that what we do, and we like to say that we don't want to leave any patient behind. So
Sure.
we work hard, and it's a collaborative effort. I think that we work very well across the globe, and actually we have direct presence in 31 countries.
Wow.
But we sell our products in over 100 nations. So. Yeah.
And it seems like that that there's a lot of synergy in what you guys do and what we do, in that leave no one behind and supporting innovation. Going down that road, how would you say that Chiesi goes about supporting innovation in this particular field?
Yeah, so I think innovation in rare diseases is really important. Many of them have a genetic component. So some of the, there are over 7,000 diseases, so it's difficult to have a cure for each one of them. And some might have treatments in the market, but might be, trying to patch the symptoms of the disease rather than being curative.
Then solve it. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
With the new technologies, the biotech ecosystem, I think it's evolving very fast. 20 years ago, CRISPR was not a thing, right? So now we are seeing all these new technologies that can provide solutions to patients. So Chiesi wants to support this. We want to we have a group that focuses on patient advocacy, and like we have a lot of patient networks and support a lot of advocacy groups, because it's very important to understand, the patient and have communications with the patients earlier on before
And
we start developing something for them, right?
Absolutely. Understanding the patient seems so crucial to really, being able to solve some of the challenges that they face.
Absolutely. So we want to support this ecosystem, and I think that's why our collaboration is also very fruitful to reach out also these companies that are developing these new therapeutic modalities, because I want to say if you went to our website you would have no clue that we are also interested in
Yes.
the gene editing, gene therapy, and so on.
And furthering kind of what you said about collaboration, we're really excited to have Chiesi as a partner of BioLabs. And how would you say that during the course of our relationship, that this is helping you in your mission to support innovation?
Sure. So that's a great question, and I want to start by saying that I feel like Chiesi is not really well known in the U.S. per se. I get people approaching me saying, "Oh, you're from Chiesi from China," or a lot of
Sure.
people don't really know what we do unless you are
Right.
potentially in the air business. And I guess the rare brand is growing specifically in the U.S. But I think this collaboration is also helpful. You have a very big network across the U.S. and getting everyone aware of our presence by the different office hours that we can host, or several events to speak about what we do as an organization. And even if I'm strongly focused on rare, we communicate a lot with the other pillars. And I think it's important to let people know that we are really invested in rare diseases, and that if they have technologies out there, not only maybe what I mentioned, but delivery vectors, because I think the one of the biggest problems or challenges to solve is delivery. You can have a technology, CRISPR or any other tools that they seem to work in cells, but if you cannot make them reach the target organ in the body, that's a big challenge.
I agree. And I think from our perspective, it accomplishes two things. One, it provides a connection to pharma for us, which is so important for us as we build communities and ecosystems to have that connectivity between our resident companies and big pharma. So it helps to enhance those connectivity, those connections.
Absolutely, and also with your network of investors and so on, because at the end of the day, it's a word of mouth, and also connecting with other ecosystems, not necessarily with startups or a small biotech, but any stakeholders, within the rare disease community, even the patients. It's really important for us to build up these connections.
Yeah, so it gives you guys access, and it gives it helps us build our communities by giving our residents, more of a draw of pharmas to connect with. So I think it's been a really good collaboration, and we're really excited about it. In addition, we have maybe we can talk a little bit about the Golden Ticket program that we started last year, which was wildly successful. We're really excited to have another one this year. So why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so last year we already awarded 2 golden tickets, and for context, I don't know if you're familiar with what they are, but in partnership with BioLabs, Chiesi will award golden tickets to 2 companies to join any BioLabs location out of the 12 that they have in the US. The call for this year for us is specifically geared towards gene editing and delivery vectors, both viral and non-viral. So if you are supporting innovation within this space, please look at the website, Google Chiesi and BioLabs join, and it should pop up the 2 golden tickets that we are awarding. And the call is open until June 30th, and we'll be formally awarding them in July 16th. We are very excited about that, and reaching many more startups and continue to support innovation.
Which is great, and that's the purpose of the Golden Ticket is to help a company get started, maybe that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford space in one of our facilities, and advances their concept. So we're really excited about the collaboration. We're looking forward to it growing, and we view these relationships as long-term, so we're thrilled to have you as part of our partnership program, and we look forward to great things in the future.
Same here, so thank you so much for your
support. Thank you very much. We are out of time for today. Thank you for joining this Be Empowered podcast, and we'll see you next time.